And hello. And hello. How is everybody today? Happy Monday, everyone. It's time to come to you live. We're going live outdoors today because, well, it's just too nice to be indoors, right? We're all staying indoors and definitely not going to Trinity Bellwoods Park anyway. So, might as well have some fun. So this is me on my terrace, coming to you live. Ro, I am so glad I was like, I hope Ro joins. And you're going to love this one today, Ro. This one's for you. Happy Monday, everybody. Today is also National Wine Day. So I'm not making cocktails. I'm just sitting outside with a nice, gorgeous glass of white wine. And what white wine am I asking? Am I having your asking? I'm glad you asked. I'm drinking a gorgeous Semillon. Semillon is a white wine of French origins. It's a golden-skinned grape. This one is actually a Canadian Semillon from Rosewood. My dear, dear friends at Rosewood down on the Beamsville bench, just before you get into Niagara-on-the-Lake and some of the other bigger wineries. These guys are small, they're craft. That's right, you heard me. I am having Rosewood's 2013 Semillon. So these grapes were grown, picked, juiced. The wine was made in 2013. This was actually the last vintage they were able to produce before they sadly lost their Semillon vines. I managed to pick up a case, and I've been sitting on it. But you know what? It's a gorgeous wine for a gorgeous day. So, I know you dislike me, Ro. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, but I'm really not sorry. So, hashtag sorry, not sorry. And the sunglasses are for Mr. Wes Galloway at The Noble Art if he decides to join us. I'm sitting outside. I actually hope this works. I actually went and picked up a microphone as well. I got all kinds of fun gadgets now. So we've picked up a microphone with a bit of a filter to help drown out some of the traffic noise from downstairs. I'm sitting here sipping my beautiful Rosewood Semillon, being disliked by my dear friend Rosie. Sorry, Ro. I'm not supposed to call her Rosie. And we're going to talk about something fun today. Like I said, not talking cocktails. Might do something with food this week. Got wine going on. But one thing that has come out of this whole quarantine COVID sitch is... I know I'm the only one. And, and because of that, because you let me do that, I have stopped with the owl crap. Have you noticed? It's not me. It's not me. No. One thing that I like that's coming out of this whole quarantine sitch and not being at Trinity Bellwoods like an ass is that we're all working on picking up new skills. It's something I've seen a lot of people, while you're locked down, while you're in quarantine, pick up a new skill. I know she hasn't. Don't blame me for her. No, not my fault. Anywho, to my new skill. Now, I mean, yes, you've seen me posting lots of pictures of delicious food that I've been cooking. Hey, Peyton, how you doing, hun? Thanks for joining. Peyton, cheers. Today's National Wine Day, so I'm not doing cocktails, just having a nice simple glass of white wine. But to skills. Skills pay bills, right? You've seen me, like I said, post lots of pictures of the cooking that I've been doing. The fajitas, the ribs, the hot chicken, the chicken wings, the brown butter chicken, the pancakes, and whatnot. And one thing I've been working on is not necessarily picking up a new skill, but adapting and improving a current skill that I have, which is photography. And when I say I have that skill, it means I can take a picture that's not totally out of focus all the time or crooked or whatever. However, I've been working diligently on improving my photography skills, especially with food and drink. Not just for this indulge feed, because I am a food and beverage guy, but also for my professional feed, AaronM_BA, for when I'm taking pictures of Di Serono and Tia Maria cocktails. And so I'm going to chat today a little bit about some of the tips, some of the tricks, some of the tools that we can use. Now, one thing that I'd like to say is this is kind of a weird live thing because I did a bunch of stuff beforehand that you're not going to be able to see. Holy shit, sounds like somebody's racing over there. Wow, Fast and Furious on the 427, apparently. I don't know. apologize for the language. But anyway, photography skills, yes. Looking to improve them, looking to enhance them for both my personal and my professional feed. And so I did a little bit of practice today. I took some pictures the old way, things that I used to do, and then I did the same picture with some of my new tools, some of the new tips and tricks that people have taught me. But I chose a really unique subject medium. And if you know me, this isn't going to be a surprise, and you are going to have a bit of a giggle out of it, especially you, Peyton, because you and I talked about this last week. I used Lego. And not just any Lego. Pew, pew, pew. I used Star Wars Lego. Why? Because I'm me, and it's fun. I mean, I got to brush off my Lego skills. Hey, Preston, how you doing, buddy? Thanks for joining. Hello to my cousin in Sarnia. We're just talking about improving our photography skills for food and drink. Preston, I know that when you were cooking, I've seen you take pictures on a stool from up above, so you're getting that straight down shot on some of your meals, and the meals look fantastic, buddy. They really, really did. I'd love to chat with you and hear what you're doing now. I'm enjoying a nice glass of wine. We're not having cocktails today, but you know, it's National Wine Day, so I'm just sipping on a glorious Ontario Semillon. Can you all hear me okay? If somebody can just say yay, nay, speak up, shut up, go away, I don't care. No, I'm just kidding. Anyway, so I chose to work on photography skills, and I chose Lego, and yes, Star Wars Lego, mostly because I don't have any Harry Potter or Lord of the Rings Lego that I could access. And this is all done just with my cell phone. I'm not using a big professional camera for any of this. Awesome, thanks guys, girls. I'm not using any professional photography tools or cameras or whatever. I'm just using my cell phone camera. And one tool that I was given, and I'm going to have to pick this up and turn this around so you can see it. There we go. This is a light box. So it's just a simple plastic box. It folds down. It's got a white sheet for a backdrop. It's got a ring of lights up inside. You can turn it on. This one actually comes with different colors of lights, so I can go straight white. I can go like fluorescent bluish. I can go yellow, more like a sunshine natural tone, and whatnot. One of the other great things about this particular light box is it comes with different color backdrops. So it's got red, blue, green, black, and white. So I can actually green screen some stuff, which then means once you're done your photography, then you can add some special effects using various software tools. I can throw this onto a computer and use Pixaloop. On my phone, I've got Pixaloop on my phone. I've got Photoshop Express on my phone. These are great tools for enhancing your photos, for adding some fun special effects. You can also, if you've got a laptop or a desktop, this is what I use mainly, is Photoshop Elements. This is an Adobe product. You buy a subscription. It's not super expensive. It's not your standard Photoshop, so it's not this big, bulky, intense, intrusive thing that takes a long time to learn. It's stripped down, and it's got special filters, special layers, effects, designed for enhancing, fixing, tweaking your photos, so that when you post your photos, you're getting the best photo possible. It's really intuitive, super easy to use. It's got some presets that you can simply apply, kind of like some of the filters on your phone, or some of the effects that our phones do these days, which are great. But then you can take your picture from your phone, throw it on your computer, throw it into Photoshop Elements, and really make something fantastic out of it. And so what I did was I took a bunch of shots with some of my Star Wars Lego, some of the old way, some of the new way, some depth of focus, some perspective differences that you can compare to say, okay, when I'm taking a picture of this, like a braised lamb shank, right, Press? You know, a braised lamb shank. If you don't want to do that straight on shot, you want to do something a little different, give it some perspective. Christos, Yasu, Posise. That's a little bit of Greek for my buddy Christos, who's joined us from Limassol in Cyprus. He's a fantastic bartender and an all-around awesome human being. Christos, I can't wait to be able to travel and come visit you again, my friend. And when we do, I'd like to be able to take over your bar, but you and I can chat about that later. Anyway, back to photography. You can add all kinds of special effects. You can look at different perspectives, different focal points, things like that. This light box also actually has a hole in the top so that I can shoot straight down through that ring of lights that you saw inside and get some really cool perspectives. You can use it the other way around and have the light stick and glow up from the bottom if you want to, either through one of those fabric backgrounds or not. Yeah, when I can come on holidays, buddy, I'll be coming. Stiniasu, which for everybody else is basically Greek for cheers. All right, cool. I have a fruit fly in my wine. Extra protein. Every cocktail needs a garnish. No, I'll fish it out in a minute. Don't worry. In fact, I'm going to do that right now before it bothers me too much more. There we go. Boink. Anyway, guys, that's kind of what I wanted to talk about, and that's where my focus is going while we're locked down. And I'm not gonna lie, it's kind of why I'm doing some of the cooking that I'm doing, some of the cocktails that I'm doing. I'm deliberately creating dishes that are going to be complex color-wise, not just all different shades of brown, but you want reds and greens and some pop. I know I'm trying to do some cocktails like, the blue margaritas that I posted when I did fajitas the other night. I really wanted a really bright blue, vivid cocktail. So for Christos, it was a margarita, buddy. Reposado tequila, Giffard blue curacao, and fresh lime juice. But I used enough of that blue curacao to give it some real good color pop, as well as that orange flavor, instead of having to add Cointreau or triple sec as well. No other sugar needed. There's enough sweetness in that orange curacao, in that blue curacao orange liqueur. But you saw the pictures, and if you want, you can go back and take a look on my feed. You'll see the pictures, you'll see the pop. So that's why I've been doing some of the cooking. It's not just to feed and survive, it's about to feed and eat and enjoy, because cooking makes me happy, eating makes everybody happy, especially when the food's really good. But to create dishes that have some visual appeal, some visual pop, if you hop over to my other feed, Aaron M_BA, my professional one, I know most of you follow that. Take a look at the dessert I made last night. The final product is I think the fourth picture, and it was some dark chocolate salted caramel gelato, fresh strawberries, some whipped cream, and then I did a little chiffonade of mint and dusted it with some dark cocoa. Visually, it was stunning. It was even tastier than it looked. Or if you looked at it, or if you go look at it and you're like, damn, that looks freaking delicious, it's even better than it looks. I'm not gonna lie, and I'm not sorry for not sharing. But yeah, that's what this has been about. This has been about developing and growing my skills. So I'm sitting outside, I'm using a selfie stick, and I'm not gonna lie, when I went to buy it at Walmart, I walked up to the guys in the electronics department. I'm like, I'm embarrassed saying this, but I need a selfie stick. And they showed me a few. This one's actually really cool because it actually turns into a tripod, and it's got a Bluetooth remote for doing photos and doing videos, which is what I used when I did my shoots earlier today. So what I'm going to do is I'm recording this. I'm going to save this. It's going to go to my IG Live, my IGTV. It's also going to go to my YouTube, and I'm going to post and incorporate this video, and I'm going to add in some of those shots from what I did. I'm going to add some shots with special effects, and I'm going to put together a little video for you guys, or a post in some manner, so that you can see the difference in the photos, the backgrounds, the lighting, the effects. Not going to lie, I had a little bit of extra fun. I was doing something, and my Darth Maul Lego dude came in half. And so I'm like, let's drop him through the hole in the top of the light box and record it slow motion. Then you can see him falling. And I've done that a couple of ways. And now I can take that, and with those backgrounds, I can drop in any other background in behind Darth Maul. So I can have him flying by anything I really want to. I could have him flying in front of a scary owl, or a My Little Pony, or I could have him flying in front of Monty's face, or into a giant glass of wine. It doesn't matter. I can do what I want, which is really kind of cool. So if you want to get into this, if you want to develop your photography skills for food, for beverage, for anything else, grab a light box. They're not super expensive. You can get them off Amazon, eBay. Staples, I think, sells them. Most electronic stores, Best Buy, Canada Computers, I'm sure will have something available. This one, I'm fortunate enough to say it was free. It was gifted because, and I'm going to pick it up now and I'm going to show you why. It was branded. This was given to me by the team at Di Serono back when I was working. Tish, how are you? Oh, Tish Novak is a very dear friend. She's a lifelong friend. I called her Auntie Tish. She's like one of those friends of the family who's not really a relative, but close enough that you call them a relative. So great to see you. Thanks for joining. Tish, it's National Wine Day, and I know you like a glass of wine. I'm sitting here having a glass of wine, not doing any fancy cocktails today. Just sipping on a good, clean glass of white wine. This is a 2013 Semillon from Rosewood down on the Beamsville Bench. For those who missed it, and also just to make Ro a little bit extra jealous. Don't worry, Ro, I will save a bottle so that we can share one together. It's all good, trust me. I would never not share with you. You know that. But yeah, I got this light box so that when I'm doing cocktail shoots for presentations, to sell to restaurants and bars, I can have the most visually stunning cocktails possible. Oh, you had a glass of wine with my mom? That's awesome. Thank you so much, Tish. I really, really appreciate that. I bet you guys had a really good time. And I'm so glad that Mom and Dad have that nice, giant porch so that you can sit a safe distance apart and have a glass of wine with my mom and chat. I'm sure she really enjoyed that. So thank you, thank you, thank you, Tish. I really appreciate that. Say hi to Al for me. I miss you guys. I really do. Say hi to the kids and the grandkids and the great-grandkids. No, I'm just kidding. I know you don't have great-grandkids. But no, say hi to your kids. Say hi to Al for me. And again, thanks for hanging out with my mom and dad today. I bet they really, really appreciated that. I know Dad did. I know Andy did. So again, thank you so much. Tish, are you guys still just off Stone Church of Paradise? If so, text me your address. I'm going to be in Hamilton later this week, Wednesday, doing a bit of a drop-off. So if you hear it ding-dong and you open the door and there's nobody there, don't step out, just look down. There'll be something for you, all right? I got a treat coming your way. But yeah. You know, it's just, yeah. We do what we can these days. But as I was saying with photography, if you're it doesn't matter if you're doing food and drink, okay? Whatever you want to photograph, grab a light box. If that's a hobby, grab it. They're not super expensive. This microphone that I grabbed is meant for podcasts and whatnot. Now I put the filter on. Hopefully this is drowning out some of the traffic, like I said. You know, this was like $50. Not a big deal. But now I'm doing these sessions live with you guys. I've got this light box. I've got this microphone. Now I've got the tools. I've got the tricks. I've learned how to use them so that when I'm allowed back out in the world to play, which shouldn't happen. I should not be allowed to play with other people. And we all know this. And Tish knows me best of all, of anybody. She knows I should not be allowed to play with other people. No, I'm just kidding. Where was I going with this? Yes, when I'm allowed out and I'm going to be doing events and activations and I'm going to be working with the bartenders and whatnot, I've got the tips, I've got the tools, I've got the tricks. I'll be able to take the best photos possible of the cocktails and the dishes that I'm out eating, that bartenders are making for us, things like that, and I'll be able to share them with you, and it's going to have just that much more impact, and I'm really, really looking forward to it. Oh, thank you, Tish. That's so very, very sweet. I love you guys. You're fantastic. You really, really are. Oh, okay. So, a little bit about Semillon. Like I said, it's French in origin. It's a golden skinned grape. This has some really, really good bright acidity, but it's also very, very buttery and aromatic. And if you know me, you know I like my aromatic whites. I like my Gewürztraminer, my Gruner Veltliner, my Sancerre, my Fumé Blanc, a really nice Sauvignon Blanc, especially with some seafood. Gewürztraminer with Asian food and Asian spices and spicy food. I like my Chardonnays big, bold, and buttery. And this Semillon gives me all of that in one glass. I've got the butteriness, I've got richness, roundness, really, really good fruit, peach, orange. Wow, I've got another cousin on, Other Glebe. Jay, how are you and Cindy doing? Thanks for joining. I hope all are well. Please give my best to your mom and dad. Not so much to your brother. No, I'm just kidding. No, say hi to everybody down there for me, please. Even Andy. I miss you guys. Hopefully sometime soon, before summer's over, I'll be able to work again, to travel again, and I'm going to come down and say hi to you guys. I miss my family. I really do. Anyway, the wine, it's big, it's buttery, it's round, but it's got some really good bright acidity. It's good body, medium body. Bit of like a popcorn note. Now again, I'm sorry you can't really share because you can't get this wine from Rosewood anymore. They lost their vines. There are still some Ontario wineries producing Semillon. Or just go to your LCBO, hit the vintages section, ask for a French Semillon, and you will not be disappointed, I'm sure. So that's about all I have, everybody. So from me and Biker Scout TK421, who was a subject of a photo shoot earlier today despite a tragic accident, and I will share this with you. So again, this is going to go to my IGTV. It'll hit my YouTube channel later today. If you need the link, let me know and I'll send it to you. And you'll see the video, you'll see some photos of what I took, and you'll see what I've been up to. So this is, like I said, the skill that I've been working on. I'm going to be coming back Wednesday at 6 o'clock, Friday at 6 o'clock with 2 other topics. I might have a guest speaker on for one of them. Haven't gotten confirmation yet. We're going to do something fun. I think Wednesday might do something fun with food. I know I know we've all been told not to play with our food, and I promise there will be no Star Wars involved with my food. Maybe. Maybe not. Who knows? You'll just have to tune in and find out. All right, everybody, that's it. I'm getting hot and sweaty out here. The sun beating down on my back. It's glorious. But everybody stay home, stay safe. Again, Tish, say hi to everybody for me. Jay, give Cindy and your parents and everybody else in the family my best. I miss you all. Ro, haha. I'm not sorry, but don't worry, I promise. I will share some with you in the near future. Everybody, that's it for me. Thank you very much. And I hope to see you all on Wednesday at 6 o'clock. Bye.